it's important when, I don't think I mentioned this before, but it's important to understand that you can go through profound changes through this practice. Everything can change, and you can overlook it, not be aware of it. So the way you were before practice and the way you are now can be dramatically different, but you don't notice it because normal becomes normal. What's new, or what has changed, becomes the new normal. And it's hard to notice, especially when we're conditioned as we are to continually want more, or to reach some goal, to become something. The mind is programmed so powerfully in that way that even in this, whatever progress we make, we're still expecting something more. So we fail to see the results of our practice, the virtue in our practice itself. So that's why even saying anything that I have changed or I'm improved, or not, or saying, well, I'm struggling and I still have more to go, the best thing to do with those is to also silence them, disregard them, and just return back to practice, to empty mind, to silence. And just in the heart of you, in my heart, I know that if I return to my practice, to my silence, which is sacred, which is that wholeness, which is that unity, then things will just continue to progress. And I never have to look at it. I never have to look in the mirror. I never have to look back behind me. I never have to look forward, because in my heart I have complete confidence that there's an unfolding taking place. Right? It's like, to use one more example, it's like, let's say you're negligent and you don't clean your room, and days go by, and you put up with it, and you start throwing things around, you stop putting things in their place, and then 2 weeks later and you have a fucking mess in your room, right? And it's something you can't ignore. It's right there in your face. Right? It's like a toothache. It's right there in your face. But once you clean the room, you really don't notice the room anymore. It's just your comfortable room, and when you go in there, it's nice and tidy and you feel good, but you don't really notice the room until things start to pile up and things start to get soiled or contaminated. Similarly with the mind, we only notice generally when things are going wrong, and we look at that and we say, well, look, how could this happen after I've made so much progress? And the best thing to do is just return to practice, return to silence.